Hey everybody, this is Steve Gelster reporting in from Kenya on our GoFundMe campaign. Just a quick update. We launched it about a week ago after the US government suddenly froze all foreign aid. That hit us hard. We do counter-trafficking work. We try to stop trafficking of people and wildlife working in the poorer regions around the world, Latin America, Asia, Africa, and we're 80% dependent on the US government. So that hit us hard. And so what we've reached into our pockets, we have a tiny little reserve. We've already spent that, and with your donations, we've kept things going. The freeze is supposed to be lifted at the end of April. So your donations and what little we have is keeping rangers at the front line that we support going. Our own investigators getting information on where the traffickers are going to strike next, because I can tell you they're still going. They're not freezing their operations. In fact, they're reading this in the news and see it as an opening. We're watching them. And so please keep the donations coming in. We just got to get to the end of April. And if you can pass this on to anybody else and they're like wondering, why should I care about, wildlife right now? There's so much else going on. Please support those other causes. We're all about connectivity. People and animals, we're all connected. I would just remind people that the wildlife trade is run by organized crime globally, over a $25 billion a year industry. And for those Americans out there, did you know the United States is the second biggest importer of wildlife in the world? And the EU bloc is right behind it. So that's one thing to know. Secondly, these criminal groups are only getting stronger by, wiping out elephants and tigers and lions and rhinos and penguins. The money that they make from that just goes into their coffers. They're spending it on other things. They're trafficking in other things. We've watched them. They don't just traffic in wildlife. And secondly, we are monitoring the trade to make sure that, high-risk animals aren't crossing borders with viruses. Where do you think pandemics came from? SARS, HIV, bird flu, centuries back, the bubonic plague. The list is pretty long, MERS, etc. These are zoonotic outbreaks. So we are helping to stop the spread of viruses from these animals to people, which can happen in these situations of trafficking. So, let's pull together. Your donations go a long way helping us hold the front line to make sure these traffickers, that we don't open up the floodgates to poaching. We've been making good progress on reducing poaching, not just us, but other NGOs too, of elephants and rhinos. We've been starting to turn the corner. So this would be a terrible time to just open up the floodgates. So please, thank you. Keep it coming, and I'll report next week on where we're at. We want to close this campaign in 1 week and just get on. Thank you.